first thing, I'd like to say thank you to the Democratic Labour Party and to the St. James South Branch for officially nominating me as their candidate and their standing bearer for this constituency. I've graciously accepted that yesterday, and today we're going out into the field for mass canvass and to meet the constituents and residents and to hear their concerns. I think what we're going to try to bring to the table is a new politics. You know, the reality is people often talk about they're going to do playing fields and improve garbage collection and debushing. Those are things that a government should do. Street lights. You know, in this day and age when you are trying to raise, again, when Barbados is trying to raise a level and standard of engagement, those are not things that should be on the agenda or manifesto promises. That's your job. That is the bare minimum. What we are seeking to do is talk about new politics, where we talk about empowerment for people, where we try to put more money in their pockets, where we try to expand education opportunities, access to technology. And we started that here, just over there. Yearwood community, some weeks ago, we launched a free Wi-Fi initiative in a project to allow kids who don't have access to technology into Wi-Fi to be able to go to school. The reality is some kids in Barbados just aren't going to school, online school, and we have to face these things and try to address them as best as we can. Here we are, be able to do that, limited resources, think about what our government could do, right focus, marshalling the resources to ensure that our kids not only have access to technology, but they're going to school, where school is online. So that's just an example of what we're trying to do. It's about better representation for the people. It's about ensuring that they are part of the decision-making processes, they're consulted, they're listened to. We started to walk about and canvass in the area, and those are concerns. People have the day-to-day concerns, but a lot of the concerns we're hearing from people is they want to be involved in their government. They want to be part of the process. They want to be heard. They want to be understood. They want to be empowered so that they can provide better. They don't want handouts. They want a hand up. That's what it's about, and it's about creating that form of new politics where you put people at the core. You put them and their concerns, so that all policies are about driving them to be better. That is where it is about, and that is what we're trying to do.
You say you've been out and about canvassing before. In terms of COVID, what are some of the concerns you're hearing from the constituents?
I think the concerns are that people are well, generally people just want to know the direction that the government's taking. They just want clarity of messaging. They want clarity of purpose, and they want a direction. And I think that's really the concern. There seems to be most people think that there's mixed messaging on the part of the government, and I think with COVID we can't have that. We have to make a decision, a firm decision, and we have to decide that's the road we're going. Whether it's about vaccine mandates, you make the decision. If it's not about vaccine mandates, you make that clear. But as a government and as policymakers, you cannot leave the space, because once you leave the space open, other people will fill it. So folks complain about conspiracy theories, they complain about this happening, but if you've left the field open, that's what you've provided for. So as much as you can blame those folks, if you don't take the lead and show strong leadership, and when we say strong leadership, that is not necessarily bullying or intimidation, but firm, decisive leadership. This is the direction. This is where the government's going. We want private sector, we want civil service, we want civil society. We want you to line up behind this policy. And I think that's what I'm getting on the ground. People just want that clear messaging.